Hi, it's me again. Today I'm going to be talking about the movie Inception. Today was my third time seeing the movie, and every time I've gone to see it, I have walked out of the theater still thinking it's an amazing movie. I have not seen a movie in a long time that has really ever made me think it was amazing. For those of you who haven't heard anything about it or are unsure of what it's about, I'm going to give you a quick little summary. Basically, it follows the character Dom Cobb, whose specialty is extracting information from a dreamer's subconscious. They have special technology. This is supposed to be in the future sometime that allows um, the person trying to extract information to suppress someone into a slumber. And with this ability, he did some dangerous experimenting that caused a lot of problems, and then it made him have to become like an international fugitive. And eventually, he's given another chance to fix everything and change it back to normal. And the only way he can do this is if he accomplishes something what is seen as impossible. Inception. Inception is basically what they're doing is instead of stealing an idea, they're planting the idea. It's a really cool concept. The whole thing is really well thought out. Any summary really, I have not found a summary that's been like, wow, this sounds like an amazing movie. I mean, a summary can only go so far into making a movie sound really cool. You have to pretty much see the movie to be amazed, basically. The trailers do a pretty good job, but still they're kind of, I don't know, iffy. Because before when I saw the trailers, I was like, oh, that's something I'd like to see. It wasn't something that I wanted to rush to go see. But I'm really glad that I did see it. Um, some of my friends have walked up to me and asked me, what exactly is your favorite part of the movie? And my first instinct really is to naturally say, well, Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Leonardo DiCaprio. I mean, come on, what is there not to love? But that's not really technically a good, fair response. So I can't really pick a favorite part of the movie. There's just this, I don't really know how to describe it. It's more like the concept of the movie, the idea behind the movie is what's my favorite part. How well thought out it is. It's kind of one of those movies you just have to see. It's really hard to explain, and those of you who have seen the movie, you probably know what it's like trying to explain this movie, trying to get one of your friends to go see it. It's really hard. Like you have to see it to enjoy it and much less understand it. But even if you understand it, it's still too hard to explain. Um, it's really it's an awesome movie. I'm definitely gonna go see it many more times in the theater. I'm also really excited for when it comes out onto DVD and Blu-ray. I'm hoping they have a really good commentary section. There's a lot of things that I really want to know about the movie, more about what did they change and why they ended it the way they did. Were there other, like, were there alternative endings that they had but they didn't see it as fit? Um, Basically just the whole idea as to what really inspired Christopher Nolan to make this movie. I think it's just it's totally awesome. I mean, that's just in my own opinion. You guys probably might not think that it's as awesome as I'm saying it is, but it's one of those movies that I actually really thoroughly enjoyed. Everything about it was great. Like I've said probably about 100 times in this video already, that the idea and the aspect of the movie, the cast was great, of course, and the music was great too. I I loved it because I mean, you know, there's movies where they have the music, but it's kind of like, okay, why are they playing like really epic music for this part and it's not really that great? It's not epic. It doesn't fit. Or if it's like a sad song and the moment's not really sad, it's kind of like, oh, boo-hoo. That's it. Uh, the movie itself flows really smoothly. All I can say is that I highly recommend that you guys go out and see it. Bring friends, see it several times more if you've already seen it. I've noticed that each time that I've gone, I've captured uh, more and more details, and this time I could actually figure out who's uh, who's the dreamer, whose mind they're going into. Before I was kind of like, okay, so I don't know who is dreaming, who's creating. I don't understand, but okay. It was confusing kind of at first. Then the second time I saw it, it was less confusing. Third time, I totally picked up on more details. I had also gone through Google and found uh, different people's views on the movie, different details that they had seen, and I had tried to see those details that they were talking about, and a lot of them really were interesting to see, and some of them actually really connected to the movie. I really don't want to give any spoilers because I don't need people hating me for spoiling the movie. So if you're really wanting to know more information about it, I'm actually going to be posting the link to the official Warner Inception site that they have in the description box. So you can read up on all the information that they have up there. You also can get a little insider things if you like it on Facebook. It's pretty neat. There's a lot of extra information on there. They have the live performances for the music, which is really cool to see how it's all like put together. And really, I totally recommend this movie to pretty much anybody. I mean, you don't have to really be thinking. I think a lot of people feel intimidated, like they feel like they're not going to be able to track, so they don't want to watch it. It really isn't hard to track. They pretty much lay out the details flat to you. Like they tell you what they're going to be doing and how it's going to be done. There really isn't too much that you have to think. It's more about maybe tracking as to what level of dream that they're in, and that's pretty much about as complex as it gets. Along, if you really want to pick out details, but you don't even have to pick out the details to enjoy the movie thoroughly. It's just, it's good. You don't have to be thinking, you have to fry your brain. Um, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for this movie. Um, I would like to hear feedback from you guys, definitely. Leave comments. If you feel that your comment's too long, I'm opening up video response. So it would be pretty cool to hear what you guys have to say about the movie, or if you have this really cool idea as to maybe why they did something a certain way, or explaining a certain part of the story. Even if it's nowhere near what really the whole story is about, and you just kind of want to put out maybe your own idea, feel free for that. I would love to hear about what you guys think of the movie. Um, I think basically the movie is very ambiguous about the answers. It can be pretty much anything you want it to be. It's really good. It's extremely good. I know I've said that probably about 50 times within this little video right here. But I guess I'll be looking forward to responses. If you have questions, like I said, you can go ahead and inbox me or put them in a comment. I'll probably answer them, or I'll try to answer them. And make sure you keep everything as appropriate as possible. And I'll talk to you guys later.